Is I found out recently that I have a graduation party. Surprise! um, it was by my mom's help and with her friend. They started to talk about how graduation has been canceled for everyone. So they are planning to set up a whole big party when we can, once the governor finally says, oh, we're no longer in COVID-19 shutdown. So I am doing a directed study, as explained from my last interview, and I started to really crank out the papers. I have a form that I need to fill out for the headstone, find out what type, the whole shebang. So I started working there pretty early and until closing time, which is around 1 or 4, depending on if it's a weekend or weekday. So I started working and I really started to get a lot done. I'm really impressed with myself. And I've been looking for an apartment for a while now. And I'm trying to get out my apartment that I'm currently in. And I've been kind of nervous, anxious about what am I going to do. It's just I'm filled with these questions of how do I do this? What do I do? And since I'm not in Bowling Green right now to find my apartment, I'm a bit unsure and skeptical more than I ever am because you don't know if someone's being legit or if they're a good actual tenant. It just depends on what's going on, and I'm finding myself stressing over it so much. But fortunately, I have found a tenant, a really good tenant, and it's at an apartment complex, and I finally just signed the lease. I is that as long as you take the proper actions of not only protecting yourself but others, everything should be fine. You should just stay calm as calm as you can. Take a step back, take a deep breath, and try to take it one step at a time. Not to worry too much, because if you keep worrying, you tend to throw off your entire schedule, your routine, and just everything tends to be a domino effect and go downhill. So that's So since then, it's pretty much the same, but they're really pushing the fact that this is how you can avoid it. This is how you can, if you have it, you can still kind of work against it, help your body fight against COVID-19. It's a virus and all that. But I have noticed an increasing amount of commercials. Every single commercial on break has mentioned we're in this together. I get it, we're in this together. It's something that you're just stating a fact. But when you hear it 23 times, it kind of gets old. So, but there's a certain amount of time, certain how many instances where you can do that. And it's just so much where you kind of get so tired of it. It may be just be me, but the repetitiveness over and over and over just makes me want to skip it and not care. Went from, oh, it's just something over in China, it's not going to hit us, to, oh shoot, it did hit us, to, okay, we know what's going on, we'll do what we can, try to remain calm as much as possible. We'll get through this. That's basically how my emotions have been, and just try not to panic. um, I started playing video games. I have picked up Sims. I remember playing the first Sims life story when I was a kid. I absolutely loved it and I hated it because you had to follow the story before unlocking your own sim. But now that I am picking up Sims, I'm starting to feel the sense of nostalgia over it. And I started playing Sims 4. And I'm starting to see the differences and I'm starting to feel really old. But it's a really good nostalgia because so my family has been practicing social distancing. And since then, I've noticed that we started going out a little bit more now, and we're still going through wear your gloves, Clorox everything, we'll bleach everything and wear a mask. But since our governor has lifted the report of, hey, we're going to be in lockdown. Now there's the talk of, hey, we're going to be fine. We're out of the storm. Because in St. Charles, we still have a pretty big amount of cases, but they stayed at that same amount and they have been going down. So that's one of the things that's contributing to why we're going out. But we're still practicing social distancing. And one of our plans is to go to one of the restaurants that are open. But what we will do is spread out the chairs, wear masks, and wear gloves. Everyone has been preaching, don't touch your face, just don't do certain things and keep washing your hands, just do and don'ts. And I've had a problem with like just touching my face, touching my nose in general. I don't know why. I started developing that in high school. And now that they're saying do not touch your face, I am touching my face a lot more. I'm finding myself doing that. And I'm constantly getting irritated with myself. And I swear there should be a support group for the COVID-19 of touching your nose and your face. It may sound funny and just completely crazy, but I swear if you are someone who has like the little tics and just needs to do something to distract yourself or distract yourself, it just drives you nuts.